Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you have seen my previous video regarding a portrait of a lady, right? So today we'll start with the poem, and this poem is the same with the portrait. Portrait is just a picture, and photograph is also a picture. So today I took one poem, and that is a photograph which is written by Sir Leif Tolson. So I told you that a photograph and a portrait, right? Picture and a photograph. That is also one word. Another word we can also use, that is a snapshot, right? So snapshot भी आप बोल सकते हो. So a photograph which was written by Sir Leif Tolson. She was from England and she is a very good writer also. She has written her own experience of her life in this poem of photograph. So when we come to this, why this is put after your one prose, that is a portrait of a lady, इसके बाद क्यों लिखा है? Because to emphasize on the empathy, right? To empathy हो, उसको establish करने, to establish empathy and to draw your attention on the memories, right? So the portrait of a lady was the same about the memory, and a photograph is also about a memory, right? So childhood memory. So let's start with the poem. It's a very sweet and beautiful poem. I really liked it very much personally. Okay, now look at the first thing. The cardboard shows me how it was. Okay, before I start, let me tell you one thing. This is about a memory of a poetess, that is the Sir Leif Tolson. She was talking about her own memory with her mother through one photograph which she has, and that she was what are the memories are related with this with that photograph, with that snapshot. So write down in this piece of paper and in a poem, right? So look at here. You know that photographs are memories and kept for lifetime purpose, right? So why we took photograph? Because those are the memories, and this is the lockdown season is going on, and you know that many of us have gone through our former or our past photographs, and we would like to leave that memories in present, right? Not physically we can leave that memories, but in the photo we can live our memories. So this is the memories that kept for lifetime purpose. Now what is the purpose of that memory? Okay, so now this poem is about the loss of separation, and you can say that the nostalgic feeling of this poetess. Now there is a three phases we're talking about. This poem is divided in three phases that you come to know. That the first one is that mother's past, right? The poetess mother's past when she was 12 years old, right? Please remember, mother's past that when she was 12 years old. Then the poetess past. Poetess past means when her mother was not with her after 12 years, and then the present when her mother, sorry, I forgot, when her mother was not with her and she was watching the photograph and remembering the memory. So that was the phase. And the second is present. Present, now she was writing and put it down that memories on a piece of paper and in a poem, right? So this is the thing. This is the story that you come to know, and you can say that this is a tribute to her mother. That after the death of her mother, she wrote this poem. So this is the overall scenario of the poem of photograph. Okay, now let's start. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two cousins went paddling. Okay, sorry. Okay, The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Now you can see that हम पूरा sentence खत्म करते हैं. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girls cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. Right? Here the sentence is finished. So here the cardboard means the photograph shows what is there in the photograph. In the photograph, there were two cousins of our poetess mother. We are talking about the past of poet's mother, right? So poetess mother was there in a photograph. With her there are two girls also who were paddling. Cousins went paddling. So this is the photograph of a beach. Okay, I told you that sort of nostalgia and sort at beach when the poetess mother was 12 years old, right? So when the mother, right, poetess mother was 12 years old, this photograph was captured, and in that photograph, these two girls, that is that her mother's cousins, and she herself, this mother, as her mother was 12 years old, so she was not holding the hand of her mother's hand, but these two cousins were holding her mother's hand and went on paddling. Now, what is the meaning of paddling? Paddling means when you walk on a beach on a bare foot, right, without any wearing any shoes or chappal and any sandals. So when you walk on a beach barefoot, that is called paddling. Okay, I hope you understand till then. Okay, again I forgot to tell you about. Now this is cardboard. Now cardboard is, you know that we use a cardboard now. We have a very good era right now, so we don't have that much innovation. They don't have that much innovation in their time. So that you have one cardboard. Cardboard means one fragile board, right? जो fragile होता है, that was yellowish type जो board होता है, which is fragile. Fragile means which you can turn it out very easily, right? So here you can see that. The cardboard is related with the fragile life, right? Life is just like cardboard. Life is two torn apart. जैसे cardboard को आप torn apart कर सकते हो. The same way, the life is also torn apart by the inevitability of death, which we cannot control, right? Life is also fragile like a cardboard. So यहाँ पे cardboard को compare किया है हमारी life के साथ. Okay, let's move further. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. Okay, now when they were standing at the beach, their uncle was capturing the photograph, right? Taking the photograph, and that time you know that at the beach there are so many winds were coming, so your hair will be on your face, so you could not give proper pose that time when your hair is on your eyes and on your face, but they were very stood still to smile, right? But they were not doing anything to give a proper posture and proper pose. That's why they threw their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was. Okay, so यहाँ तक आपने देखा. So this is the past of poetess mother, and right now the poetess was talking about that sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. कि मैं जब पैदा नहीं था उसके पहले my mother have a sweet face that time. Okay, again. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, was their terribly transient fate. Very, very touchy line, right? Now, here, that the poetess is comparing the sea with the life and with the feet. Feet means here is a literally and implied meaning is also. I'm going to tell you. See, पहले हम literally meaning देख लेते हैं. And the sea, which appears to have changed less. We know that the nature, we cannot change the nature. It will be the same, right? Which appears to have changed less. थोड़ा change हुआ होगा, but it is still as it was before 12 years. But this sea was the terribly transient fit. But we know that when we walk on the beach, the water will come and our feet footprint will washed out by the water. But the sea will be there, but there will be no footprint on the beach when you go again or when you go within 2 seconds, right? So this is the same. So our feet was not permanent. Our footprint was not permanent. The same, though the sea is permanent, but our feet is either that they were talking about the life. Our life is also not permanent. Okay, so here you can see the poetic gaze, right? आपको यहाँ पे poetic gaze दिखा होगा. Now, what are the poetic gaze? Sea is eternal. I told you that sea is eternal, but the human life is transient, right? Transient means short-lived or which is not permanent. वो changed होता है, that is short-lived. So our feet is also transient, not permanent or short-lived. And with feet, the poet is talking about the life of our mother, and which is also transient, right? So which cannot be changed because it is the nature. Now here you can see that transferred epithet, right? ये पूरा है transferred epithet यहाँ पे use किया है. You know that the feet is not permanent, means life is fragile. The epithet means the noun which is used for this is the adjective. Transient is the epithet यहाँ पे use किया है. And terribly fit. So terribly is used किया है for the feet के लिए. So this is the transferred epithet. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, let's go further. Some 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. Okay, अभी right now ये पूरा the poetess mother के past के बारे में बात की. Now, what is the past of poetess mother, right? Some 20-30 years later, my mother laughed at the snapshot. See, Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed up for the beach. Now, see, you can see here that she was laughing at the picture that in before 20-30 years ago, how they were dressed up, because the fashion is changed, the choice is changed. Now you are grown up, so there are so many changes in your dressing styles. The sea holidays were her past, right? So sea holidays वो किसका past था? That is the past of poetess mother. And what is the past of poetess? That is the past is my mother was watching that photograph and remembering her past and laughing. So that was my past. So mine is her laughter. जो वो laughing करती थी at the time of watching that photograph and remembering her past. So that was that was my past. Okay. So you can see that. यहाँ पे both right with the labored ease of loss. Right means यहाँ पे what is the meaning of right? That is the meaning of disappointment. Both right with the labored ease of loss. Right? Now here you can set this labored ease. Labored ease means that is the oxymoron. राइट, वो ऑक्सीमोरन यहाँ पे यूज हुआ है. So what do you mean by the two opposite things, right? Two opposite things यहाँ पे उन्होंने यूज किया है. So okay, two opposite difficult. Now what do you mean by labored? Labored means difficulty and ease means कोई easily चीज आपको मिल जाती है. So that labored ease, that is the sense of loss. जो उनको loss हुआ है, that is the difficult and easily आ गया, which we cannot control, right? That's the sense of loss, and this is the natural. The death of her mother, and which is sense of loss of her mother, which he or nobody in the world can control because this is the natural. Now here you can say that when her mother was alive and when while watching that photos, her laughter is her past. I told you that her laughter was her past. Okay, now she is been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. So that girl lived 12 years. So it has been 12 years of her mother's demise, and she was remembering her past by watching that photograph. And what her past is her mother's laughter while watching the photograph of her the beach photograph with her cousins. And of these circumstances, there is nothing to say at all. And when, though there is a 12 years past, but there is a silence, there is a grief, there is a sadness in my life without my mother, and there is nothing to say at all on these circumstances, on this situation, on the loss of her mother. I am choked up. I am unable to speak anything. That its silences, right? Its silences is a very this is the personification is used here. Now what do we mean by personification? When any human act is used, right? So silence is a human act, and silences, that is the grief and sadness. That here you can set this word, and this last sentence says many things, that though she was a very good writer, but while writing and while talking about her mother's demise or her mother's loss, that she is speechless, she was choked up, and she is her silence says everything. It's not about the Sally, it's about each and every person in this world. Without having mother and without leaving mother, that is a very big loss. So please, if you have your mother with you, please cherish your memories with your mom. Enjoy, give them, that is the pleasure, hug them, love them, and cherish as memories as you can collect with your mom, because this day will come each and everyone's life. So this is my humble request to all of you. Please love your mom and help her. Then consider her work, that she was doing all the work in your home, and she was caring and loving to her. Never says no to you. And this is even I am also speechless right now to say something about my mother. And sometimes tears will come in your eyes, right? So please have a look on this poem. I hope you understand. This is very sweet and short poem. Now see here, I have noticed some poetic devices, right? Some poetic devices मैंने यहाँ पे किया है, that alliteration, right? Alliteration means क्या? The repetition of consonant signs. Let's find out. Here there are so many repetitions you can found. The first one is stood still to smile. So the saw sound, S S S, saw sound, stood still to smile. Sorry, smile. So this is the alliteration. Here is also alliteration. Here you can see terribly transient, right? So there is also alliteration. वो भी alliteration है, और last one is silences, right? So this is also the alliteration. Poetic devices यहाँ पे हुई है. Then after Enjambment. Now, what do we mean by enjambment? Enjambment means the same sentences which continues without punctuation mark later on, right? Let me give you the example which is used here. So, when you start here, you look at the sentence. The cardboard shows me how it was. There is no punctuation mark, but the sentence is continuing when the two workers in van paddling, right? So this is the enjambment, right? So इसको क्या बोलोगे आप? Enjambment बोल रहे थे. Okay, next. Here you also find one another enjambment. All three stood there to smile through their hair. You didn't find any punctuation mark, so this is enjambment. And the sentence continues. All the uncle with the camera. So here I wrote that this is the alliteration, stood still to smile. I told you. Okay, enjambment बहुत सारे यूज हुए पूरे सेंटेंस में, पूरे पोएम में. Some 20-30 years later, no punctuation mark, would laugh at the snapshots, right? So here is also enjambment, and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed up for the beach. The sea holiday was not fast, right? So ये पूरा enjambment यहाँ पे भी पूरा enjambment यूज किया है. Now she has been dead nearly as many years, and that girl lived, and of these circumstances. Okay, so that enjambment was also there. Okay, now again one more thing I forgot to tell you about that. What is that this poem is? There is no verse, right? कोई राइम नहीं है, राइम स्कीम नहीं है यहाँ पे. नो राइम स्कीम. राइम स्कीम पता है आपको? आई नो यू राइम स्कीम. नो राइम स्कीम. नो राइम स्कीम क्यों? बिकॉज आपको पता होना चाहिए दैट इज दी ए बी बी सी ए बी सी. दिस इज द राइम एंड दिस इज अ वेरी लॉन्ग. वो पूरा समझना पड़ता है उसको समझने के लिए. So there is no rhyme scheme, but you can see it as a blank verse. उसको आप blank verse के लिए blank verse के साथ आप देख सकते हो, ठीक है? So this is the blank verse. There is no rhyme scheme. I hope you understand, and I hope you understand my message also. Please love your mom as many times as you can. Help her, adore her, and please cherish the memories, cherish the time with your mom. Okay, I hope you understand it well. If you have any problem and any questions, please write down in a comment. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.